said for my thing
Yes,
about
I
like
think it
simplify.
Doesn't this
It does.
have a symbol of like simplicity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
I'll add that on our. Oh, remember how I was telling you that I wanted to put your up and then look what they have up here
Oh, funny.
by your desk. Relax.
Yes.
And mine is simplify.
Yes.
And what was Jean's?
Expand. Yeah.
That will be fun.
That's really cool. Should we move on to the next
Yes.
room? Okay.
Hi. This is Keely and Jill.
Hello.
Oh, this is I think what you were
name
talking
tags
about.
too.
Oh, you need to check out her home area too, because I know you were talking about how you want to make it way more cozy.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's good that you're really focused on like the art studio and
Yeah.
I like
Your
the books
thing is
and
kind
like
of
the
a.
dramatic play.
I think this would be really neat too, because it works with them on like size and matching, but then also then it's a good place where they can put stuff back.
Mm-hmm. And look at this. It's magnetic.
Oh, that's fun.
Like you could do like little recipes.
Oh, that's
or-
really cute. These are sweet.
Yeah. And our kids love desserts.
Right. Because we have that Melissa and Doug. Oh,
Yeah.
Didn't you?
I
something
have
really
something similar at Target.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then we
Oh
have
my
that.
gosh! Look at this. This is just hanging. So it's all about setup.
Right. Well, and this is like my house, right? Like I have my little pot holder things hanging in the
Mhm.
kitchen, so I have easy access to them.
Mm-hmm.
See, and this is labeled too, Jill.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what we were thinking about going for. Right?
Oh, Keely, do you see this?
But I think the thing to notice about that is that it's not overwhelming
Right.
and it doesn't look weird.
Right.
I mean, you wouldn't find it in your closet at home,
Right.
but it doesn't overwhelm the space.
Right. Why do you not put words on there?
Because too many words is too many words. Like
Okay.
if you look around the space
Yeah.
and look at all the different places that we have words,
Okay.
it doesn't have to be everywhere, and we want to make it as authentic as possible.
Sure.
And is it kind of like too
So-
many words becomes too much and then the kids start just not
It
seeing
does,
it?
and it's really obnoxious, quite frankly.
right. Like
It's
everything to be
obnoxious.
labeled.
So maybe
And
think
how
about that.
how does
Yeah.
that set a warm and inviting, cozy,
Right.
play-based, play-rich, respectful environment?
But this is nice because the kids know where the things
But they know
go.
where things go,
And it's simple.
and it's simple. But then if you look at the pieces over here, we've used pictures of the actual
Right.
materials in the kitchen and put numbers on it,
Right.
right? So
Great idea.
that's
So it is a
how.
little
So
more
then it's
intentional. It
incorporated.
gives it some meaning.
It's decorative and it's words and
So
it's
Yes.
math.
So
Yes.
things are not being labeled just because it's something.
Everything should be labeled.
Right.
Right.
Why are we going to label that?
Yes.
It's the
Yes.
idea of intention again.
And does it match the area? Does it suit?
Write that down.
Does
I'll
it
write that
suit
down.
the area?
You're the photographer. I'm the note and the scribe.
Well, this is good because I took pictures of everything and I printed them all off, and we're in the process of labeling them, but we ran out of the clear plastic labels.
Oh, uh-huh.
So we were like, why don't we wait until we need to like change our environment before we start labeling stuff anyway. So this conversation is really good because we're gonna go back and
Really
rethink
think
this
about, yeah,
stuff to
yeah.
make it work.
Not labeling just for the sake of labeling.
Right.
Right? And even some of the materials in the kitchen have labels.
Right.
So these pieces, the tea and coffee, have labels. So this is still considered a print-rich environment,
Absolutely.
even without labels.
The other thing I was just thinking, Keely, too, is that we don't want everything to be labeled too, because then it becomes so strategic. Okay, the salt shaker goes right here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You want the
Yes.
kids to have a little bit of authority
Leniency.
of where it goes.
That's a good point.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's cool.
That's a really
I
good
never
point.
would have
Right.
realized that if
Yeah.
I'd been there.
Yeah, so sometimes you have to talk about what's not there or what's missing because it's intentionally not there or it's intentionally
Sure.
missing, quote unquote.
What have I already done? Labeling, intention.
Not so strategic.
I really like the idea too of adding the numbers on things because
Yeah.
that's such a great way of incorporating math. Because,
Right.
right, that's always a thing that,
Right,
like, how do I
and
do math
so
in
that
early childhood?
right, so that was something 2 years ago that we noticed we were lacking. We didn't
Uh-huh.
really have a lot of visible numbers,
And it's so
but we didn't
simple.
again just want to have numbers plastered on the wall just to have numbers plastered on the wall.
Right.
So again, using the materials that are in the space, how do you make that?
Absolutely. I love
Meet
how
that
you made
need or-
it with their own materials.
Yes,
So it's very meaningful. What are those?
This is just empty. But I think that's
it's blankets. So
No, right,
blankets and pillows and things
Okay,
like that
so-
will go.
These are representation of all of the songs that they sing. But it's fun because it's art, but then it's a way to.
So this, they might say, oh, let's do the rainbow song.
Right.
Is that how it
Uh-huh.
works?
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then they have their.
Gosh, this
Side
is,
and
oh my gosh.
So when you think of
Yeah.
again, when you
Love
think of
it.
print rich, where would you expect to find lots of print, lots of things labelled?
Like the literacy.
Right. So this is that whole area. So this you'll see a lot of labels here. There's
then I
names.
noticed
There's
that
very
you have-
visible words.
There's a variation of this in every classroom.
Yes.
So did that become something that everybody felt was important?
Yeah,
To
it
work on
was.
days of
Yeah,
the week?
it really was. Yeah.
And everybody, I'm assuming everybody does it a little bit different.
They all do the Days of the Week song.
Okay.
Mostly because that's the one they know, and
Sure.
so everybody picked it up, and it was pretty easy.
Sure.
So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week.